There we go. Now the microphone is on.
What?
So now the microphone is on.
Oh,
So everyone can hear my beautiful voice.
you want to listen to your own music?
Yeah, I just have something going.
Do you want to listen to your own music?
Oh, no, it's okay.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. I was just like singing along. Have you used a Z brush before? I think that's what it's called, or Z. Yeah.
Yeah, I call it ZBrush. No, I never used it, but I had a good friend of mine who did.
So I guess you might. That's what this person's using.
It's just like sculpting. It's super easy to make good looking 3D models because you're not using polygons. You just sculpt. Yeah, like it's just like sculpting really.
Yeah.
You usually start with like solid shape and you start like use brushes and everything. It's pretty. Seems pretty straightforward. But that's the thing, right? You make a model like looks super cool, but then you have to bring in apply texture to it, and that gets a little bit more complicated since you're not working with polygons.
Yeah.
It's a bit trickier. But if you're just posing it,
Yeah. What do you think about the name Jake D?
Sure. Just write down somewhere.
I already did
Where?
on my telephone. I just looked up uh like last names that go well with Jake, and it gave me kind of a list of like what I was looking for, and it's not like you can pick your surname, your last name. So it was basically a list of last names that with the most, how was it phrased? Basically, a list of the most popular last names with the first name Jake. And that was I don't know if that was the first one, but I thought that sounds pretty good.
Yeah, it's on. Not sure if we'll ever be mentioned in this story, but that's about it.
Yeah.
What is the Graham Green or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello. How are you, DG? DG Crismo. I'm doing okay. How are you? You're fine.
realize I just basically, like, as far as, like, you're concerned, like, with the delay, I've just asked that, like, twice in a row. But that's alright. Yep. Pretty standard sort of day, I guess you could say. Nothing too out of the ordinary happening around here. Working on some stuff. Ain't no rest for the wicked. Time to color. Yep, pretty much. There's actually not too much left for this guy. I am going to shade it and all that and give it the whole 9 yards. But I'm just laying down the base for now. So he's almost done. Next we'll have the Jaguar. That's French for jaguar. Guess you didn't know. No. Wonder what it is. Probably like Panther or something with Panther in it. Same nothing special happened. Oh, I see. Same nothing special happened. Yeah, that's alright though. I mean, you know, it's alright. French. That's blocked off. That's censored. I don't know what it says. Did you say a bad word? Spanish? What? Oh. Stupid Google Translate. It's French. French. Jaguar. Go. Oh, I guess it's just Jaguar. I guess it's not like a French word, so... Let's try a different word just to make sure it's working properly. One that I know. Yeah, alright. Yeah, it's just Jaguar. Oh, I already know what lion is. Lion. Oh, it's spelled the same way, though. As, like, English lion. Oh, I see. Oh, well, on the in Restream it comes up as he put French star star star, but that's not what he actually wrote. He wrote like, you know, those like triangular bracket eyes where it's like looking left and right.
Oh,
Like he did, it worked. It worked for pointing right, but not for pointing left. It just came up as stars for some reason. That's weird. That's YouTube for ya. Yeah, that's what I thought too. But nope. Do you know, I mean, it might sound like a silly question, but do you know some, like, swear words in English? Like, I took German in grade 10, And I don't know, we never learned, like, obviously our teacher isn't going to teach us swear words. So maybe that's why. But that's what I mean. I mean, you're learning English, so, like, surely your teacher wouldn't have taught you, like, how to swear in English. Unless you have a really, like, weird teacher who was like, if you ever visit an English-speaking country, you're definitely going to want to know this word. Like, fuck. I mean, you probably have, what is this? Havoc attacketh. Thanks for the follow over yonder on Mixer. I don't know, it's all starred off. It's all censored on YouTube even still. So I don't know what word you said. You'll have to like spell it with spaces or something. Probably fuck. You learn it on the internet. That's true. I could go on the internet easily and look up swear words. Although I looked up like jackass once, and it just like was donkey. So that didn't help. Am I streaming on YouTube? Yes, I am. Also, what's going on is I am coloring this bad boy right here. Oh, pop link. I'm actually streaming to several different things currently, if you're at all curious. I'm streaming on to Twitch, and oops, I put that. Oh well. And Picardo as well. I don't know if you're familiar with Picardo. Did that work? Oh yeah. And I appreciate it, by the way. Bridge Entertainment just subscribed. Well, thank you again. It's incredible. Absolutely amazing. 80% of the persons that you watch on YouTube speak English. I don't know how I read. I don't know why I read it as spec. Oh, cool. Getting back into drawing. That's always good. What kind of stuff do you draw? I've never done animation myself. Not really. So that's pretty neat. It's something... I don't know. Yeah, oh no, I figured that was you. I did put 2 and 2 together. I didn't realize it was the wrong account, but I figured it was you. Just the timing was too perfect for it not to be. Anyway, I've always wanted to kind of try animation, but it seems like really hard. Like a lot more work than I think I'd want it to be, than I'd be willing to put in, quite honestly. But I have never tried it, so I don't know, maybe that would be something. I mean, I did want to go to school for animation. Like, it was like an animation course that would like lead into video game design. That never worked out, but it, yeah, it was something I did want to do at one point. A show reel? Oh, I'll have to... I don't know what that means exactly, but I can check it out. If I remember by the time I done streaming, that is. Which is always a tricky thing for me. Starting off with a mix of frame by frame and puppet animation. Now, does that mean something other than like puppets? Do you mean like uh like I can't think of the name of it. Stop motion animation? Oh, okay. Huh. Interesting. Right now, well, not right now, but this is kind of a side project, I guess you'd say. This is the main thing I stream to this, well, all channels, I guess, is I'm working on making a comic. So that's mostly what I occupy my time with on YouTube and Mixer and so forth. Right now I'm just, it's kind of a side project, a side thing I'm working. It's not really a commission, but
Sort of.
sort of is. Need to learn Photoshop more? Yeah, you know, I of course use Photoshop, as you can tell, as you can likely tell. Probably why you said that. But I don't really know the program very well, or the app. Programs are called apps these days. The kids call them that. So, anyway, that's about as political as I like to get on this channel. Anyway, I don't really know the program. This is the point I'm trying to get at. I don't really know the program all that well. Oops. Even though I use it often. I just sort of started, I started using it, right? Still programmed you. Good. As it should be. I'm also 32, by the way. Thought I'd point that out. Damn it. Oh, I must be hitting the wrong button. I think I was hitting Alt by accident. You're an August kid. I'm assuming that means when you're born. I guess. I was born in July. So pretty close. We're basically twins. Kinda what that means. But yeah, so like I said, I use Photoshop all the time, but I feel like I've only like scratched the surface of what I can do with it. I mean, there's tons of online tutorials and stuff. Although I was browsing the tutorial, like one particular site for, I don't know, something. Like there's a lot of like really random sort of tutorials. Like the site, I blame the site more than anything. I couldn't really find anything that was super helpful. But like the method I use to color, I feel is not the most efficient. But That's how I do it, so that's the way I do it. We're definitely twinning right now. Hardcore. Even though we're like a month apart. I actually have a twin. Like a real life one. Not my cool internet twin. He was also born in August. Really? I don't know. That's a pretty big coincidence. He doesn't look like you. I see. My brother looks like me. Somewhat. If you look at us like together, he's a foot taller than you. Wow. That's pretty different. My brother and I are not identical. But we do look the same, like similar. 30 minutes, holy shit, that must have been one hell of a labor. What the, why is this selected? What the hell was I saying? Oh yeah, he looks similar, but not the same. I guess I said that. I got all of that out. But like, see, people confuse us all the time when they see us apart. Because like my brother, I work in a grocery store, so my brother will used to do grocery shopping in the same store. And people are like, Adam, what are you doing here? And, you know, he'd be like, what? And then they realize they're talking to the wrong person. Sorry, it's like hard to concentrate and like blab at the same time. But if they see us like together, then it's, you know, we're obviously two separate people. You know, like we're obviously like, that's not what I meant to say. I meant like we're clearly not identical. That's what I was trying to say. Holy shit, that was tough. That was tough to get out.
just do nothing? You have a bamboo. That's cool. I first used the first tablet I used was a bamboo, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I'm certain of it. Yes, that was just confirmed for me. I want to say a pen and touch, but that could have been the second one I have, or maybe it was both. I can't remember. Anyway, I found it effective. So I don't really know enough about like tablets and stuff to really know what like is one. Like the one I'm using now, I think is great. But I couldn't tell you like. I mean, it's bigger, and it's one of the ones with like the screen on it, like you can see. So I guess that could be one reason why it's better. I do have to have my head down a lot though, so I'm sure that's like horrible for my posture and my neck, but still. But like, I don't know enough about them. Like beyond that, I couldn't tell you why one is better than another. It feels good, I guess. Is the music over? Oh no. What's happening here? Oh, this must be really quiet. Yeah, it's good. That's what I mean though. Like I don't know how to describe it. Like it's not. It's good, other than good, really. It's kind of cool. You can use that as like a second monitor, which is great. You know, I make use of the side button things, which I never did with the older tablets. I don't know, I like it. I couldn't really tell you why. I just like that it's got the screen and you can kind of really see what you're doing. And I don't know if you have a problem with like hand-eye coordination. I don't really, but if you do, or if I don't know, it's a Wacom. I don't know how to say that properly. It is Cintiq. Surely there must be other brands out there. I don't know what they are. You'd have to research that. I've been told, somebody actually said a while ago that there are other brands like with Wacom, you know, a lot of the time you're Wacom? Really? Oh, alright. But is music still not playing? Oh yeah, there it goes. Jeez. I'll be honest, I'm probably gonna keep saying Wacom because it sounds sillier. Anyway. The frick was I saying?
somebody kind of described them. Now, I don't know if this person was just being cynical or what, but kind of basically said, like, there are cheaper, or rather less expensive brands out there, and Wacom is like kind of like the Apple of the tablet world, where a lot of the price tag you're paying for the brand, you're paying for that name. And this is kind of the thing I was talking about. I don't know enough about tablets to know what's a good one and what's a shitty one. I guess pen sensitivity and stuff like that is kind of what you're looking for. Stuff like that. But yeah, so there might be like cheaper brands out there. I just don't know how they would stack up as far as quality goes to a Wacom. See, now I'm just saying it like Wacom, like it's two different words. Now, I don't know if I cleared anything up for you. It's just gray. Hello, Hans. The White Wolf. How are you? You're back. Alrighty. Still be here. And you'll be back as well? Alright then. I'll still be around. do it like that for now. Alright. Well, that's pretty much that. I think that's everything colored. Oops. So we can now move on to our bassist. Well, I've never colored before, so I'll have to make up my own colors. Color our jaguars. Are they more yellowy or like orangey? Hmm. I'm using this color. Same color again. Darker. It's probably the base color, actually. Stick with that. Oh, it's hard to tell. It's like completely shaded.
Give me a sense of your own music,
Okay. Not really sure what color to use for Jaguar.
The reference.
Well, I use this, but like so much of it is like kind of fade. Like I don't know if this is like the base color. This one out here. It's kind of what I selected. It looks like it is.
So yeah, I'll go to the back of the map and see if it's
Yeah. A little bit
yeah,
darker.
you can use that as a base. Just because it can you play like totally different things. Some colors make it look
Yeah.
is that still all of them?
Yeah. Havoc is backeth. Welcome back. Do I play games on stream? Yes. Sometimes I do. I don't know how much of a description there is on Mixer. I don't think I spent a ton of time. Oh yeah, there's a little bit of a description. I wasn't sure. That wasn't like some passive-aggressive way of saying, look at the description. But usually I reserve that for Fridays. For the most part. So yeah, lately I've been playing Blue Dragon. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that one. It is an Xbox 360 game. It's an RPG, JRPG specifically. And I have been enjoying it. Yeah, I do. I actually, I'm mostly, well, I shouldn't say mostly anything. I think I play them somewhat equally. It all depends, really. But, yeah, I play on anything. PC, PS4. I don't have an Xbox One, so I don't play on that. But, Switch. Yeah, those are pretty much the main ones there. PC, PS4, Nintendo. I have a Wii U. Every so often I'll pop. Oh yeah, and the 360, of course. Just started playing PC games. That's pretty sweet. There's a lot of good ones. I've been really into like indie titles lately. Indie games. Destiny 2. Haven't played that. I played the first one. In fact, I have the Destiny like special edition Destiny PS4. It's all like white, clay sheer white or whatever. Came with the game, or rather, the game came with it. But anyway, yeah, PC's pretty good. It's so versatile, really. The only problem, the only real downside to PC is, you know, as new games come out, you might not have like the right or the best. Like if you're that interested in like graphics and all that, you know, you might not have a decent enough computer. Like, well, there's the cost too. Can't forget about that. But the yeah. Yeah, what can I say, really? It can be an expensive piece of hardware, piece of equipment, whatever you want to call it. Hobby, whatever. Definitely. Back in the day, when I had, you know, quite a bit of disposable income, I had built myself a really nice gaming PC. Well, I didn't build it myself. I bought the parts and it was built for me. But, because I don't know how to do that, really. Yeah, it was pretty sweet, but, like, my graphics card, I haven't I don't know, what, did I upgrade it? I think I may have upgraded it once. I do seem to remember having to buy a new motherboard and more RAM. And I actually just got more RAM a while ago. But anyway, my graphics card lasts me quite a while. It's kind of on its way out, though. Not that it's like, it's just like not good enough anymore, for lack of a better term. I mean, it does the job. It still works. Like, it's still fine. It's okay. But, it's not... It's a little... It's pretty outdated now. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. So, I would like to do that. but you know, then I'll probably get more RAM, and that'll be expensive. 4 gig card. I don't know what mine's at, but gigabytes mine is. I don't remember. But yeah, I enjoy it. I mean, like I said, I play a lot more like indie games these days than like these AAA titles that are like super graphics intensive. So I don't really have to worry too much in that regard for the types of games I've been playing recently. Oh, your RAM. For some reason, I was thinking something else, but yeah, I don't know how much RAM is in the computer.
60.
16.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought it was like.
We had 8 before.
Oh.
8 or 6. It was ridiculous.
Yeah. Your laptop has 32 gigs of RAM? Sounds like you should be playing. Sounds like you should be playing games on your laptop. Oh, well, yeah, that makes sense, actually. Yeah, I forgot about that. So do you do like video related stuff like professionally then? Oh. Like, is that your job? Like, I'm a professional grocery clerk. Extremely professional, actually. Oh, okay, that's cool. That's neat. So you're doing something you're passionate about, like I am. I'm passionate about the grocery biz. That's what we in the grocery business call the grocery business. If you're in the know. So it's pretty cool. Obviously, I am not being serious. It's just in the off chance you thought I was. I am not. I'm being quite sarcastic. Quite so. Had your own business for about 4 years. Started working for a company. So what kind of company would you be working for then? Like where? I mean, I would have thought that if you owned your own business, you could do whatever the hell you want, really. But you know, obviously, I wouldn't know.
Yeah, but you still have to get clients, right?
Yeah.
You're just going to share your computers.
Well, yeah. I mean, so I guess that would be. Oh, it's a marketing company. Huh. So would you be like, what sort of stuff would you be doing for them? Do you think? I really am like genuinely interested, just because it's so like different from my own job. I find most people's jobs more interesting than my job, but then again, I do my job, like, so you know, obviously it's not gonna be as interesting. Because I'm sure like other people think their jobs are like so lame. And meanwhile, I'm just like, ooh.
They like to roll the dice. By chance they came on a devil's game, and gosh, they paid the
Oh, I see what you're saying. Just got kind of boring, lonely. Video production, I guess I could have guessed as much.
and now they're fighting for their lives on a mission.
That's interesting. Like, what sort of things though? Like commercials or like videos for like like for Facebook, like advertising. I guess it's all sort of the same kind of things. Company hired you a while back to do a few jobs. Wait, what? This company hired my biz a while back to do a few jobs for you. For them? Yeah, sure. I can check it out. I'll click on the link actually, and then it'll be open. But it is kind of neat.
What is it?
Oh, just like he said, I can send you a link to his work if I want to see the show reel that it was mentioned. It's on the mixer. Oh shit.
What?
Oh, I just hit the fucking cord again. There's like the lightest little breeze is like, well, you know, it's the same thing I always bitch about.
Okay.
Alright, click the link. We'll check it out. That's when I'm done, probably. I just know if I don't click the link, then I'm gonna completely forget, and I'm like to scroll back up and look at it. And click it. Click it, or you'll get a ticket. Maybe I can look at it now. How much do I need sound? Show reel. So like professional. Oh, okay. I'm watching it right now. As I speak. Looks really like professionally done. Blessing of the what? Pikes?
Yeah, no, it's pretty good. You made all that stuff?
Yeah, like so. Like even all this animation, you made all this. Can you see it? Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's like, and you would have done like all the video editing and all that stuff.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Good job.
Yeah. Looks like a how it's made type thing. Was that ice cream? Wow. I am impressed. It's crazy. It's also different too, which is neat. Or versatile, I guess, is like the
Impressive.
eh. Yeah, it looks really good.
So cool. How much does it charge per hour? It's been pretty expensive.
Yeah, like for that sort of stuff. Like would like, I don't know, what would like the going rate? Like I don't really know how it works, but I guess you would charge by the hour. Like how much would something like that even cost someone? I'm just curious. Or does that kind of change based on like complexity of the thing? Yeah. Like I imagine like animation would be a lot more work than like filming something. Not to like devalue, you know, the film stuff, but like animation,
Oh yeah, you have to create models.
yeah. Changes on how hard it is. Oh, I see. Yeah, that makes sense actually when you put it that way. So I guess with animation, it's just, you know, time consuming really. Which makes sense. Make movies and animation? Yeah, that's pretty cool. Wonder how you would like. I don't know. I guess you would need someone to like if you wanted to make a movie or something. I guess you would need someone to like. I don't know. They can give you money. Like I don't know. How does that even work? I don't know. I never really thought about like that sort of thing. Like just getting started, or do you have to get like a loan? Or I don't know.
What are you talking about?
Well, he just says his dream is to make movies and animation.
Oh.
And I was just thinking out loud, like how you would even get started just making a movie. I guess you just go out and you have to like hire people. I don't know how that would work. If you were just like one day like this is it. I'm gonna start making a movie.
Yeah, probably some sponsors. It all depends on what kind of movie you make.
Yeah. You don't really do marketing or anything. Just trying to stop working for yourself. Yeah, I suppose that's the right way to go. I mean, you certainly sound like you know what you're doing. Not that I'm trying to give you any advice or anything, because what do I know? But
Well, you know how to use the store.
well, I sure do. I'm an expert at that. Yeah. And yeah, you can kind of do it, from your computer and stuff. Like you don't have to go out and like film stuff and get a crew and all that. It's kind of just like you and your computer, or you and your. Well, I mean, it would be computer nowadays, I guess. Or you and your paper, if you're doing it the old-fashioned way, or your tablet, whatever. Yeah. See, like with this, and that's the thing too. Like I work full time in the greatest industry on earth, the grosh biz. And but when I get home, I work on the comic. Not that I expect that to be a big payday eventually or anything, but it's basically what you said. I kind of work at it at my own pace. I don't answer to anybody as far as the comic goes. As far as like bosses and stuff goes. I am working on it with a partner, and he does a lot of the stuff that I don't really know much about, so it works pretty well. Not yet. We are going to. It will be available online eventually when it's done. In fact, why don't I show you the last page, just for the hell of it? I'll show you the last completed page, because that'll look more impressive than the half-completed page. Hey, thanks for the host, man. Appreciate it. Super duper of you. Anyway, this is we're still on like the first issue. Which will be 22 pages. This is page 17. I'm in the middle of page 18. It's like all this like layout stuff, like these text, speech bubbles, and like the panels, and the lettering, and the layout and stuff. That's all done by Katta. Not me. I pretty much just do the artwork part. He does everything else. And I guess I'll show you the page we're in the middle of. Kind of see like the process, I guess. So it's partially done. There are words, text bubbles. So we're getting there. This is page 18. But it's funny because it like starts off with just like this, like real rough stuff here, and then gets like proper sketches over top of it, and then the line work, or inking, the line work, and then the shading, which is mostly black and white. can be tricky sometimes, like with the lights and stuff in the factory. But yeah, it's I'm learning stuff as I go along. It's been interesting. It's been an interesting journey thus far. And yeah, I don't know, I don't have an idea yet of how many like issues it's gonna be. Because I guess a standard like American comic book is 22 pages. That's what Wikipedia told me. As we all know, Wikipedia knows everything. Well, it's like 22 pages and then like 10 additional pages of like advertising and stuff, which is crazy. But anyway, so we're doing 22 pages per issue, and not sure yet how many issues it'll end up being. We're really just doing this first one and focusing on that, getting that done, and kind of seeing, you know, where it takes us. So we're kind of just focused on this one right now. As far as like production goes. But right now I'm, like I said before, I think I said it before, I'm doing kind of a side project, kind of between. Tomorrow I'll be working on the comic, however. Tomorrow morning. Eastern Standard Time, whatever it is. Eastern. I don't know, there's like Eastern Standard Time and then Eastern Daylight Savings Time or something. But then there's like the universal name for it, which I can't remember what that is. Might even be like Universal Time something. Time code or something like that. Oh, how can you this? Oh, I was in the middle of coloring this part of them, and then I don't know, thought doing something else, like his other arm. For some reason I forgot to finish this. Yeah.
King Dice, I'm the gamest in the land. I never play nice, I'm the devil's right-hand man. I can't let you pass, cause you ain't done everything.
I wonder if they told this singer just to do like a Louis Armstrong impression. So it kind of reminds me of. So I heard a song on the radio during like Christmas, and I think it was Louis Armstrong. He does the one that's like "It's a Wonderful Life" or something like that. And I thought, man, that really sounds like the person who sang the King Dice song. I don't even know what song it
Mr.
was
King dies.
that played at theirs.
Just what I say. The devil has his price, and I'll make sure you pay. I don't have time to mess around, and I hope you will agree. Bring me those contracts pronto. Don't you mess with me.
This is a girl, right?
Don't mess
Apparently.
with King Dice. Don't mess with me.
I'm still like I believe it,
Mess with King Dice.
but it's still hard to believe.
Don't mess with
Yeah.
me.
Don't forget such clean lines. I don't know. What do you mean exactly? Like the lines I'm doing right now? Could be because of the tablet, I guess.
Yeah, it helps.
With like the preciseness and
My first one, if you drew like a straight line, it would be all squiggly because it keeps oscillating.
oh yeah.
It'd be like that.
Oh, like the actual black, like the outlines. Well, I don't know. See, when I'm doing the line work, like for this leg, for instance, this section of the leg, I'll you know, I don't go real slow. Like, actually, this is not looking too horrible now that I usually do very like quick sort of lines. Although this looks kind of wobbly for some reason. I'm not sure why.
Now you're thinking about it.
Yeah, that's probably what it is, really. So I do like one clean line. I don't, you know, that's what I do with the sketches, for instance. I'll be like, you know, go like until I get it, and then, you know, I'll make that go a little less, like a less opaque, whatever. And then on a separate layer, I'll just kind of try and get the, you know, gist or whatever. And this is usually what ends up happening, is that I do it again and again, 50,000 times, until I get it right. Now, let's say that's perfect. And there you go. I see, like, if you were to watch me do this line work stuff, you'd probably watch me a lot of the time just do the same line over, depending. Sometimes I get it right the first time, but most of the time, I don't. So, I don't know how well you can see the, this stuff, but this is the sketch. You can see it's real scratchy and stuff. And I use separate layers. See, these are all on like a million different layers, right? I don't know how well you can see that shit on the side. Stuff on the side. But so, let's see. In fact, I'll go way back. This is the original sketch right here. Oh, fuck, I gotta like... So the head was on a totally different thing. Like, it looked kind of like this, except without all the clothes. Like, I'll just erase everything, I'll show you. So I had, in fact, it was a completely different look. Oops. So real simple like this, right? And then you kind of build on top of that. So I had a kind of a more, like a better looking sort of body. Head looks kind of funny. I do move things around, so sometimes it's not aligned. And there's, this is, I guess I separated it for some reason. I'm like trying to figure out, and then yeah, I decided to change. See, at this point though, there probably would have been, let me make it a little more easy to see. You know, the guitar would have already been drawn in. So then the head changed too, quite a few times. Now you can see there's barely any of the body left. And then I moved the head some more, because it looked kind of weird. So meanwhile, like, so when I had something like, probably something like this, I would imagine. It's probably like this at this point. I would have started drawing in the clothing. This is what you want. I mean, I don't know if I have to, like, explain, like, all of this to you. Like, I don't know how much you know. This is just my process. Then you start, you know, drawing in the clothes. That's what if I could find the layer, which I can't. Here we go. And then that gets refined. Well, the shirt actually is all in one layer, so I can do too much there. And then, like, the leg. I don't know, it's hard because I didn't, you know, I'm not going through the whole, like, things get moved around, so. So the guitar was in this position originally, so you can see the hand is there. But then I decided to move it to this other one. And refine the head a little bit. Let's see, what the hell am I here? By this point, the pants were drawn in. I just can't seem to find what. There it is. And then that got refined a little more. Got moved around because I had to move it around a little bit. Had the belt put in. See, now this is all off. What the hell did I do? Oh, because, like, things ended up being, like, different sizes and stuff. Or maybe this is the proper one. The copy is. Oh, that's weird. Or is that... Oh my god. What am I doing? Okay, this seems right. Well, anyway, you get the idea. What the hell are the pants? Oh, the pants are already drawn. Then you get, like, the armor stuff. Like armor. So you just kind of keep building. But yeah, you can see it's still all very super sketchy. And then, yeah, once it's done. Like, once you're satisfied. And that's the thing, like, it doesn't need to be precise. Oh, there's a box. Like all mixed up here. Oh yeah, and then I like really changed the position of the head to make it look better. And then the body. Yeah, so you can see I kind of refined the body a little more. Oh, you're very new to digital art. Okay, well, that's good. I'm glad I'm helping. This is my process, anyway. I, of course, would never... And like I said, like, all the clothes... I did the clothes, like, in a different color. Just so it, like, sticks out more from the sketch, because when you're working with something like more like this, right? Then, and if the clothes were all black, then it would get all jumbled up. So that's, you know, so that helps. Yeah, and then you just make it faded. So you can change the opacity. And then that's the great thing. So, like, so when I was moving on from this, you know, I created a duplicate of this layer. I don't know how well you can see what I'm pointing at. So that way, you know, and then I started, and then with this one, I kind of erased what was beneath the clothes. And then if for whatever reason I need to redraw it, then I can just go back and it's still there. Hello, Rusty. Welcome back. So that's my process. And of course you can be as sketchy as you want. Just sort of keep building, and then you start with the line work and, you know, just over top. Well, like I said, I moved, you know, you can and that's a great thing. That's a great thing with, like, the sketches, too, is you can resize, you can move shit around. Because like, let's take this hand, for instance. Where are we? Where the hell is it? Oh my god, I'm all lost here. Alright, well, since I'm on this layer, we'll take these. So, if I wanted to make this, like, twice as big for some reason, like, I would do that, but then it looks all fuzzy and shitty. But that's the thing with just the sketch version, is it can look as fuzzy as you want. It doesn't matter, because you're just going to go over it in these lines anyway. Shrinking it actually doesn't do too much damage, as far as that's concerned. I don't know if that really helps. Like, I mean, some of it might be common sense, some might not be. I don't like to assume that. I remember one of my teachers saying, you know, you have to. Now, it wasn't related to art, but they basically. Oh, it was for like a presentation or something, like an art or a history presentation, I think. They said, you have to assume your audience knows absolutely nothing. Because if you start assuming they know half the shit you're talking about, and they don't, then you're gonna look, you know, like an idiot. But anyway, that's so, yeah, I'm trying to. So, you know, I'm kind of going through all this stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, alright, fair enough. Yeah, layers, that's the one great thing about Photoshop, is just the layers. You can have so many different layers. And when you do something new, if it, like, whenever I make, like, a major change to something, like the head, for instance, I always duplicate the layer. Because if for some reason I really muck it up and I want to go back and try again or do something different, then that original layer is still there. Because if you just only work with a couple layers, then, and you don't like it, then you're fucked. You know, unless you can undo that far back. Oh, I was like, what the hell are these two layers? Whoops. Yeah. Can't really think of anything else off the top of my head. These are all just things, you know, I kind of just picked up along the way. I have to admit though, when I was in college, I took a one-year class called, or a one-year course called Art Fundamentals. And in that we had a Photoshop class, and I didn't retain a lot from that class, but I guess I retained some stuff. I mean, in that class we worked with like creating our own textures and stuff, which wasn't immensely helpful. But yeah, working with layers is definitely, like multiple layers is essential. Hello! Lost Snowscape. How are ya? How do you do? Ugh, I'm all warm now for some reason. Oh, God. Take my hoodie off. Yeah, you can never have too many layers. I was gonna say that earlier and I kinda got sidetracked. Like you should see the number of layers I have for like some of these comic pages. In fact, let's go back to page 17. Let's see what we're dealing with here. I mean, just the shading, the line work alone. Actually, that's not as many as I thought. There was one that had like twice as many. Shading has a lot. Yeah, the shading has a lot more. See, just all of the shading is all this. And each color is a different panel. That's how I can keep it all straight. So I don't need to do that. Zoom the back. So yeah. Because if you were to do all of this shading on a single layer, or even like each panel on a single layer, if you need to go like, I don't know, edit, you know, the shadow on his face. Where are we here? Then you'll start, you know, getting into different, you know, anyway, it's hard to demonstrate without actually doing it. But you will run into some problems. I guess I've pretty much, like, made my point. I don't think I need to keep overemphasizing that single point. I do have this really bad habit, I've been told many times, of over-explaining things, and I try not to do it. But I always catch myself when I'm in the middle of over-explaining, or almost done over-explaining. So that's a bit of a problem. But I suppose it's better than not explaining it enough. I guess. Alright, I will be right back for, let's be a minute. There we go. I do have to take a short little bathroom break, so I will be back shortly. Alright. And backo. Where was I? Do they have like white in their like? What do jaguar ears look like? Oops.
Like is the backs of their ears.
Black with a
White stuff. The inside would be all white.
yeah.
Okay.
To do with whatever way. Makes more sense to me.
Yeah, turn the sound down. That's alright. Wait, does that mean you can't hear me right now? Hmm. Or just for like a moment? Well, if you respond to that, I'll have my notes, so... That's why I wasn't working. Just keep going the wrong one.
So we're gonna pre-order.
Okay. Okay.
Not.
You don't want to like.
Reaction?
Do you want me to call Microplay and see first, or you just order it? I don't know. Are you gonna order it right now? Cools.
Huh?
Cools.
Yeah. $200.
$200?
Well, because I'm adding one more for PlayStation, Switch, plus $30.
Oh. I didn't know you were getting it for PlayStation and Switch.
Yeah.
Okay. What are the ends? I guess I'll just look at this. Oh, okay. They're like spots like that. Oh, I wasn't sure what like the end of a jaguar tail looks like, but it had like rings like the cheetah.
Oh, I forgot that the guard fighter, he said it's MP or something.
Yeah, 559.
Poor shot. Fucked up. Yeah, I think so. This is saved. Do you remember that sand person?
On his skin, right?
Yeah. You guess what?
It's that boot on your skin.
Oh, I didn't even, oh, because I have this stuck on, what's that? Oh.
That's cool.
Yeah. It's about inescapable.
Inescapable.
Is in there inescapable. Huh, what is that? Sometimes I'm not sure if it's like A-B-L-E or I-B-L-E at the end. That's what I mean with certain words.
There's a painting on control for joint.
Oh, really? Are you gonna get one?
I can only buy friends.
Oh, that's dumb. You can't just buy one individual one.
Wait,
It's kind of dumb. You can't, like, all the other ones you can buy them individually.
can you?
I
Well, just
thought
look at
so.
Best Buy. Best Buy. So,
Oh.
It's nice to rest your eyes and maybe go outside. Grab a book and get some air. So what are you waiting for? Why not take a quick break? Tune the radio. There's chores to do, there's leaves to rake. Strum the old banjo. You can practice your Lindy Hop. And maybe later sing with your barber shop. Why not take a little quick break and come back for more? Or then come back for more. Or please come back for more.
I like that slide whistle or whatever that is. Yeah. It's not a slide whistle. I'm not sure what it is exactly. He said. Hold on. It's a commission for a friend. How he hates waking up for work in the morning.
For real.
Yeah. So I'm not sure what like type of animal it is. I can get a good look at it. More. I don't know. They're speaking another language. Oh, this other person went in there. Oh, they're speaking Spanish.
Oh.
They're speaking Argentinian. Or the crazy language that is.
I saw the pink one.
Yeah, I know what you mean. This thread you can't just get one.
Yeah, it won't be so expensive.
Yeah, like just one Joy-Con is like super expensive. Like a pair of them would be like even worse. I really like the way the Jaguar turned out.
You like?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's looking cool. That base color doesn't look so dull after doing some of the other colors.
The yeah, probably gonna stop. Okay. All the fur and stuff done. Pretty good. So, the hard part.
What? My hard part? What?
So I got all like the fur all colored and stuff, so
Okay, cool.
kind of the hard part is done. Seems like a good place to stop. Yeah, it's okay. It's one little Alright. That'll do it for me today. So, So, thanks everybody. Where's the bassist? There he is in all his glory. Alright, well.
Are you talking to someone?
I'm just talking. Yeah. Alright, well, thanks everybody for tuning in. I'll be back tomorrow working on the comic. So, yeah, thanks again, and I'll see you all later.
Tomorrow.